Okay, so what are the dark passages of Scripture? Well, I would say that they're all those passages in the Bible that you always wanted to know about, but were afraid to ask. Like, God says, thou shalt not kill, right? But sometimes you find somebody like Samson killing 1,000 people with the jawbone of a donkey, or you find God commanding people to kill people. Gets a little freaky. Or what about child sacrifice, for example? Now, child sacrifice to pagan gods, okay, we could see how that might fall in. But when God tells Abraham, oh yeah, you've been waiting 100 years to get a son, and now you have him, I want you to take him up on a mountain and sacrifice him. Okay, no, it's true that an angel stops him at the last minute. He doesn't actually sacrifice his son, but that's pretty dark. There are a handful of other really dark passages in the Old Testament. So, for example, when the dogs eat the body of Jezebel, that's pretty dark. Or when you hear God judging his people using pretty awful sounding metaphors, say in the book of Ezekiel, there are a lot of places in the Old Testament that can be a little unnerving the first time that you read them, because they don't strike you as the sort of warm, fuzzy Bible passages that we like to put on Hallmark cards. You know, the ones about love and grace and peace and all that. There are these other passages that are kind of scary, kind of dark, kind of difficult, and they're very hard for us to understand. So that's why I decided to write a book about the dark passages of Scripture. I think a lot of people kind of wonder what on earth this is that they're reading sometimes, and maybe they're reading along in the Bible and thinking, oh, I don't know if I really believe this. I don't know if I want to believe this, and just kind of flip the page and say, I'm just going to ignore that and forget about it for now. Well, I don't really think that's a good solution. So in my book, I want to try to explain these dark passages of Scripture, try to show you what they mean and how we can come to understand them, and turn them from a source of confusion and difficulty and problems into a source of revelation of who God is. So I look forward to talking to you more on my new YouTube channel, Bible Broccoli, and I hope that you check out my new book, Light on the Dark Passages of Scripture. Thanks.